Being a musician sucks. Hi, my name is Garnoo. I'm a full-time musician, producer and filmmaker, and today I'm going to tell you why being a musician sucks. And I'm not even going to get into how insanely hard it is to make a living out of it, how crazy expensive good gear is, or how much you need to rely on other people to get pretty much anything done. Those are all topics for different videos. Let's talk instead about music, what many would consider to be the main activity of a musician. Trust me, it's not. In order to properly release a song, there are several steps you have to go through. Actually writing the song, having it professionally produced, mixed and mastered, those are what I call the fun stuff. Now, once you're done with the fun stuff, you need a visual part to your music. That can either be a music video, a lyric video, a visualizer, animation, or simply an artwork or a photo. But you probably don't want to do just a static image, because, to put it bluntly, images that move get a lot more attention than those that don't. This is what I call the should be fun stuff, but it can very easily not be. How long this process takes depends on how elaborate you want to get with it, but from my personal experience, a decent music or lyric video will take longer to make than the whole song did. So by the time this video is done, you've probably written another 2 or 3 songs. You obviously want to market the song properly, so you have to set aside money and at least an extra month for that. This is where you start spamming the internet respectfully with your music. Now, simply understanding what spamming respectfully means will take you years of trial and error, random marketing books and internet gurus. By the time you're done with that, you've already written another 40 albums and also you're dead. This is what I call the soul-crushing stuff. There comes a time in your career when some labels might want to get involved. They usually promise to take some of that soul-crushing stuff off your back and most of the money out of your pocket. Proceed at your own risk. Then you want to perform the song live. You need to respectfully spam your friends to buy tickets to your show. Then you need to pray that the event organizer will actually split the ticket money with you, and also hope that the sound engineer doesn't totally ruin your song and leave you there alone to pick up the pieces and salvage your reputation. Now, I have to acknowledge that I'm speaking to you from a privileged position. I basically live in a recording studio, so I can take care of the whole musical process myself. My girlfriend is a graphic designer and also we're both filmmakers, so we have that whole fun stuff covered. Still, even so, that leaves us with the soul-crushing parts to take care of. And let me show you what that means for me as a musician. I have presently released 3 albums, almost, with bands that I've been in or as a solo artist since 2015. That averages out to about an album every 2 years. Sounds pretty decent from a marketing point of view. But we ain't talking about the marketing point of view here. So, let me take you behind the scenes and show you what actually happened in those 6 years. This is my Unused Ideas folder. I started putting stuff in here in 2016, and since then I've written 50-something demos, which are almost full songs. You can find those in here. And 80-something riffs and themes, which are basically parts that can easily be turned or implemented into full songs. Anyway, let's check out some of those. Let's look at the demos. Okay? How about this? 123 BPM, bluesy stuff.
Across the busy highway with my bass and my guitar, when I'm looking sideways, there's a devil in my car. He said, this world's all the same.
Okay, you get the idea. What about this? Okay, how about this one? Dark Trap, it says. What about this one? This has a genty vibe to it. As you can see, more than 3 minutes of song in there. Okay, what about this one? Saturn. Some of them have lyrics, others don't, but you get the idea. Those are roughly, if you average to about 10 songs an album, those are 5 albums worth of ideas. And then you go into here with the riff stuffs and I don't know, just pick something random. And as you can see, I have them labeled out, sorted by BPM and by the type of vibe they have, so I can easily take them out of this and insert them into a song if I ever need a part. This is my Unused Ideas folder. Now what this folder does not contain is the hundreds of recordings of me mumbling random song ideas into the phone, and the 4 or 5 albums with various bands and artists that were abandoned somewhere along the process. Usually when they were almost done. Let's check some of those out. Here, for example, we have a big operatic cinematic album that I've worked on together with Mr. White. And here's a small snippet.
We and die, we are one standing tall against the storm. No one knows that this first come from deep inside my bones. It was me against I, against myself, against the world. Blazing every single day, I'm gonna make my voice heard. Yeah.
This is basically I don't know, about 10-minute long song, full orchestra and all that jazz. We never got to finish that. Also, let's check out another song.
Only Jah can judge me, only Jah Jah, only Jah Jah. Only Jah can judge me, only Jah Jah, only Jah Jah.
You know, stuff. There's a whole album worth of stuff like this. This is Breakout, a band that I spent a few years playing bass in. Really cool project, but it also got dropped pretty much when the album was about 90% done. Let's check out some stuff. Alright, you get the idea. Now the cool stuff about Breakout is that you can actually find a few songs online. I'll link them in the description if you want to check it out. So at least part of this album made it out. Now these 9 songs that you see here, some of you might recognize the name. This Never Broken thing is how I actually started my solo career as, before I changed to simply calling it Garnoo. And the thing is, before I started releasing songs under the Never Broken name, this thing was actually a band. And we were... Oop, my light died. Well, we'll have to go on without it. Anyway, me and the guitar player, we wrote a 9-song album, and let's check it out.
Controlling to deception. Not the spread of this infection. I will not lay down. I will not break from this path I found. All of your days remind me.
What about this one? And the awesome outro. The guitar work on this album was amazing. Too bad it never saw the light of day. And then you add another 2 projects that I can't really talk about right now, but hopefully they will work out. And that makes it 10 albums written in the last 6 years that never saw the light of day. Maybe one day we'll finally manage to catch up and find a way to release all this stuff, because it pains me to have it gather dust on some random hard drive, and who knows, maybe one day that hard drive will fail and that music will never be heard again. That is why being a musician sucks, but I love every second of it. And at the end of the day, I'm extremely grateful that I have the opportunity to do this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Rock and roll!